Right, hello and welcome to the Borough Briggs Beat video podcast. We're live again here from the Red Door Lounge. My guests tonight, I've got Josh O'Connor and I've got Abimbola Obasoto, which I got right. I pronounced that right, didn't I?
Got it right first time.
Right, I'm going to refer to him now as Abs because that is way easier than that. Welcome, guys. How you doing?
All good.
Looking very festive. We've got a nice Christmas tree behind you. Can't take any credit for that. That was here already, but I thought we'd position you either side of the Christmas tree. We're going to talk about lots of things, but we'll just go straight into Saturday's game. You were both late sub appearances in that, but how exciting a game was that to watch from the sidelines for most of that game, because it was pretty dramatic.
Aye, really dramatic. Obviously with big Jack Murray's goal at the end. Basically the last kick of the ball and the whole place is lit up.
Limbs, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, everyone in the ground knew that we were just going to keep going and going and going. And thankfully we got the 2 goals, but leading obviously up to Big Jacko's goal, we just thought it never was going to come the goal.
No, because he hit the post and there have been a few other things. I mean, to be fair, they came out at the second half and did well to get in front. And Elgin, I think the gaffer said you kind of huffed and puffed for quite a lot of that second half. But
it was like, the first 25 minutes, half an hour of the second half, we didn't look like the team in the first half. But then, like, last 10 minutes, something has switched and we went, right, let's go for it, and obviously managed to get the goal. And
I mean, cliche, Tom Ritchie was up for the corner later on, and I think he was claiming an assist.
He claimed an assist.
Is he claiming an assist because he got right in the mix?
Have you seen the video?
I've seen it.
He's nowhere near it, man.
He certainly rustled him up a wee bit. I mean, you like to see a keeper come up. It'd be fine if a keeper did score every now and then, but and it went in. And as you say, in the extra time, you did control it, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Back to ourselves, like how we usually been playing and creating chances. And obviously, Kane scores a very nice goal, very nice pass from Ross, and then Jack scores a header as well.
With the header,
cruising. So
yeah. And then everybody was looking for a big draw. Celtic away, Hibs away, Hearts away, Rangers away, and Camelon and Juniors away. But I mean, that's going to be a toughie because they put out Edinburgh City at the weekend.
Won't be an easy game.
No, it'll be every game in the Scottish Cup now is going to be a hard game. Like, you can't go winning that round and coming to the next one and say it's going to be an easy game, you know. So, like you said, it's a cup final. Then, if you win that and get in the next round, you're looking for teams like you said there, your Celtics, Rangers, Hibs, Hearts, Aberdeen. But just obviously, that's in January. We take it game by game. Look to the game on Saturday. That's the main thing right now. So
okay, brilliant. Season so far, I mean, we'll talk about it on a personal level and team level. I mean, the team at the moment, 7 games unbeaten, now pushed their way into the top 4 and into the 4th round of the Cup for the 2nd consecutive season, which is a club record. They made history in terms of the SPFL. So in terms of a squad, the team is really pushing in the right direction.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, we had a lot of injuries at the start of the season. And even most games that we played, I felt like we were a bit unlucky. In those, like, you see the Dumbarton game we drew, we've hit off the post like twice. The game against East Kilbride, they scored from a corner when we've been dominating all games. So it's just been, we needed a bit of luck. And then once we started getting that luck, we started winning games and getting results. And players are coming back from injury now. So our squad is looking like full strength, almost full strength now. So
I
think
it is a big squad. You've got 23, 24 bodies if they're all fit and available.
Like,
so
the thing with the quality in the squad, one player could come out and put another player in, and it's like no difference. Obviously, since I've obviously came in the door, that's what I've seen. The quality in the squad is like up there with one of the best in the league, you know. And that's what I mean. We just got to keep grinding out results and hopefully try and get up the top end of the table by the end of the season.
Aye. And in terms, I mean, for you boys, the fact the squad is so competitive and the team's doing so well, you guys are having to really bide your time and be patient. Your opportunities in the league and that have been, a bit sporadic. But I mean, you've had starts in the KDM, and we'll talk about the KDM in a minute. But you both got your first goals for the club in the KDM. So I mean, how's it been on the personal level? It'll be frustrating to be on the bench, but I suppose that's part and parcel of football.
Of course, it's frustrating not to be playing. Everyone wants to play at the end of the day, but with the quality of the team and stuff, like, you just have to be patient, and once you do get your chance, you just have to try and take it.
Yeah, 100%. Same with me. It's obviously been frustrating being on the bench and not being involved as much as obviously I want to be, but like what I mean, when the gaffer puts you on, you have to try and take your chance and show that you are ready and to get that start that obviously me and Abs have been craving for. But aye, so
yeah. And you both, I mean, you've started a few games in the KDM. You both scored in that. You scored at Peterhead, good draw through there, and you scored recently against Dundee B. How did that feel to get your first goals? And
it was
brilliant. Yeah, it's always good to get off the mark in it because you'll be full of confidence and stuff. And yeah, it felt good. And obviously the team's supporting you and everything. So yeah, it's a good feeling to score your first goal. Always a good feeling to score your first goal for your new club and stuff. So.
Excellent. Well, come on to your football journey in a minute. Just about how I mean, you came in the summer, Josh. You were quite a late arrival because you'd been at Crusaders before that, and then you signed for Elgin. How did the move to Elgin come about?
So over the summer, obviously, while I was on holiday, obviously I wasn't really enjoying it in my personal life. Had some family problems. Back in Scotland, obviously, me being in Belfast, kind of just wanted to try and come home. Right. That was the situation that me and my agent went through. So, over the summer when I was on holiday, went on a Zoom meeting with the gaffer, my agent. Obviously, took me through everything, the club, the fans, kind of what his plan is, and kind of just the whole culture about the place, and what his plans for this season. Obviously, it really kind of dragged me towards him, and that's kind of it. And obviously, it was late because of other circumstances. No saying why, everyone knows, but
we'll not mention the EK. We'll just refer to it as EK. But there was a bit of confusion at one point.
There was a bit of confusion at one point, but it's all done and dusted now. Can't do anything about it. I'm here, and that's it. So,
and yourself, Abs, you come in a wee bit later. What was? Because you had a link through Dylan, wasn't it?
Yeah, me and Dylan have the same agency, so
right.
My agents are really familiar with the club. Obviously, my agents come to watch a few games, seeing how they play, and said that it'd suit my style of play. So my agent got in contact with the gaffer, seeing if he needs any wingers. So
who is your agent though?
My dad.
That's right. Keep it in the family.
Yeah. So my dad. We came. I had a trial game against Fraserburgh, and obviously I played the first 5 minutes, and then I got injured. Yeah, got injured. So I was out for a month because I pulled my hamstring, and then I came back, continued my trial for the week, and then ended up signing, which was good. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Are you here till January, till the end of the season?
Till January.
Yeah. And then hopefully
hoping to change the contract to a proper term. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. Fingers crossed. And we'll come on later. Obviously, your housemates as well. You both share the same house in Elgin, but we'll come on to that. Your football journey. Just while we're talking to you, Abs, you were latterly in Sweden.
I was in Sweden for 2 years. Yeah.
Right. Tell us who you played for and how that came about and the experience. Because the only thing I know about Sweden is ABBA. ABBA and Graham Potter. He's now the manager, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the manager. Yeah. So
tell us about Sweden. How did that come about?
We're gonna call it my dad now. Yeah. Okay. So
your age.
Yeah, my dad has links with Sweden, Scandinavian countries, so like Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and that. So there was a club that was needing wingers once again, and I wanted to make the move abroad. So I said I'll go down. So I went down, it was meant to be a 3-week trial, but did it for 1 week, and then I ended up signing. So yeah, that was good. And I really enjoyed it there. Weather was good there as well. People expect it to be really cold, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
So when's the season running?
The season's completely different here. So the pre-season lasts for almost 3 months. So pre-season is January till March. And then the actual season is March till November.
Right.
Then you're off from November till January again. So yeah. So it's quite a short season compared to the likes of England and Scotland. So yeah, it's a bit different.
Running for 3 months.
Yeah. Like you play against the same teams.
So who were you playing for?
A team in the 3rd division called Torrens EF.
Right.
That was my first season. My second season, I moved to another team in the same division called Engelholm. So yeah, I was at two different teams there. So.
Right. And at that level in Sweden, is that part-time football as well?
Full-time.
Is it full-time?
Yeah, full-time.
Oh, right.
So we were training Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, mornings and evenings sometimes. So
Right.
yeah, it's just varied. Yeah.
And how did you find the culture and the people in Sweden? Was
Yeah,
it
Swedish people are nice. Yeah, they're approachable. So and the good thing is that they speak English as well. So I didn't have any problem like trying to use Google Translate or anything. So
right?
yeah,
Everyone blonde.
majority of people are blonde.
That's a stereotype, but that,
Yeah, majority of people are blonde. Yeah, but no, it was good. I really enjoyed it there, and obviously it's different. It's obviously nice to experience new cultures and stuff. So yeah, it was really good there. I enjoyed it.
And a big move though, because you're still a young man. What age are you?
23.
23, right? So I mean, to move away, from home at that age,
Yeah.
It can be quite difficult, can't it?
Yeah, it can be. Obviously, when I was a scholar at Morecambe, I had to move away from my family, so I was living away for 2 years because it was pretty far from Manchester, Morecambe. So yeah, I had to live away from family. So I was just adapting to that and just getting used to it. So I think I was used to it as I moved to Sweden. So yeah, and my mum and dad came to visit every now and again because it's only like a 1 hour 45-minute flight.
Right.
So it wasn't too bad. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned earlier, you've obviously born in Ireland, Dublin,
Yep.
but stayed there for the first 14 years of your life, and
Yep.
then moved to England,
moved to England. Yeah.
Manchester area.
Yeah.
You played for a few clubs in that area.
Played for a few clubs in Manchester, so the likes of Bury, Macclesfield. I played for Morecambe. I was at like Wigan and Bolton academies, but yeah, I only started like playing full time when I was at Morecambe. So
Right.
yeah, and then Macclesfield was full time as well, and Bury, Radcliffe, the Guisleys, those were part time, but still a very competitive league. Like so. Yeah,
So were you at Maxfield when Robbie Savage was
the chairman.
there?
He was the chairman. He was the chairman. Then he became manager. But I left by then. But now he's
at Forest Green Rovers, isn't he?
Yeah, so he's been doing a good job too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in Ireland, did you just play youth football and then come up through the ranks? And who did you play for when you were
I
in
played
Ireland?
for Bohemians for quite a bit.
Okay.
So I was playing for Bohemians and Leagues Up United, but mainly Leagues Up United because I was closer to where I was. So it was a grassroots team, but it was a very, very good team and produced a lot of good players that have gone on to play a really high level right now.
Yeah.
So.
So you're obviously a boy who's willing to travel. Travel and doesn't hold any problems for you, and to try and further your football career. And
yeah, at the end of the day, as long as I'm playing football, I'm enjoying it, and I could go anywhere, to be honest, as long as I'm enjoying it and I'm surrounded by people that want to help me improve. So yeah.
No, great stuff. And yourself, Josh, I mean, we've already discovered that Habs' dad is his agent, and we'll talk about your dad in a minute because people will probably know who your dad is. But your own footballing journey, you started off at Hibs. You were going right through the youth system at Hibs, where your dad was a big name. How was that experience at Hibs? Looking back,
Loved every second of it. Like obviously, I'm a Hibs supporter myself. Like just coming up through the ranks, obviously, right until I was 21, and then made my debut when I was 17 against Aberdeen. Made my home debut against Aberdeen, won a penalty at Easter Road. What a moment that was. I just felt on top of the world. And obviously, the moments like UEFA Youth League, playing against Borussia Dortmund, going away to Norway, playing against Molde, then Nantes in France, managing to beat them. Obviously getting put out by Borussia Dortmund, which was unbelievable achievement for a Hibs side. It was like everyone was local, everyone knew each other. We've been together for like 8-9 years, and imagine it's a big achievement getting 10,000 fans at Easter Road for like an under-19s game. You don't really get that. So moments like that made it really special. And obviously, my old man at Hibs, there's always going to be that comparison. Obviously, me, my old man, but if you look at the comparison, I'm a wee skinny guy compared to him.
Your dad was obviously Gary O'Connor. For those that don't know, but Gary O'Connor, who played for Hibs, scored 70 goals for Hibs over two spells,
like that,
and we'll come on to his Scotland career as well. But he was a big, bustling centre forward, a bit in the kind of you probably wouldn't remember Joe Jordan mould.
Not a clue.
Just like to rustle up the defenders, but strong, physical player. But you're a different kind of player.
He was part of that generation. Kind of what do you say, the Hibs golden generation. Yeah, Riordan, O'Connor, Brown, Whittaker, Thompson, and that generation. Well, obviously the comparison to me is going to be so hard because we're complete different players. Like I said, he's big, I'm small.
Yeah.
And
was that a pressure growing up, or was it something it inspired you? The fact that your dad was so revered.
It was a bit of both. Like obviously, me being at Hibs as well, there's always going to be that pressure behind my back, having that second name on the back of my shirt, where people just kind of expect, or people go, he's only there because of the name, or they just expect me to go right through the ranks, right to the first team, play 100 games and get a move like him. Like it doesn't happen like that.
I suppose there is no sentiment for it. You wouldn't have got taken in by Hibs and progressed as far as you did unless you had the talent.
Yeah.
You're not going to just be there because of who your dad is, are you?
But that's like people say that, you know what like social media is like these days. But obviously, I look at it and use it as motivation. Just be like, right, who are you? Or half the time I wouldn't even look at it. But obviously, I'm really happy with what I did with Hibs. Made something like 5 or 6 appearances. It's not a lot, but for me, it holds a really special place for me, and it was brilliant. Loved every second of it.
Well, you achieved it. You had a shot at it, and you were there. You were full time. You got to make your debut in the senior team. Sometimes these things doesn't just work out, but you'll always be a Hibs fan, and I'll never leave you.
Yeah, 100%. Like this, obviously grew up watching old man play for Hibs, and even when he wasn't playing for it, I'd always be a Hibs fan. So, aye.
Because your dad, I mean, obviously we're talking. He got a move to Lokomotiv Moscow. I think for something like 1.6 million. In 2006, which that's a fair chunk of money in those days as well.
Yeah, and obviously I moved.
So you probably don't have many memories of being in Russia at the age of 2, but
only a few. Like kind of the snow. Obviously, the snow you'd get up to here. It's mental, and obviously it was me, obviously my mum and my dad at the time over there. That's kind of all I remember. I remember the Russian Cup final, being on the pitch. That's about it. Obviously, we left after just under 2 years, obviously, because my mum fell pregnant with my little sister Millie now, and kind of just wanted to get back to the UK, and obviously that's how we ended up in Birmingham as well. I don't remember much, but got some stories.
Russian football in those days was big. There was a lot of good foreign players, a lot of Brazilians, a lot of internationals.
Well, it's like if you look at Saudi now, with the big money at the time, that's Russia. Russia was the big money. Obviously, my old man managed to get a move across there.
And I suppose Hibs couldn't knock back that kind of money at that time. Could they?
Well, some people don't know, but I'm pretty sure a lot of that money that he got for signing on fee went to go and build Hibs training ground as well. So quite a lot of people don't know that, but I'm pretty sure quite a lot of his signing on fee went on to make Hibs training ground, etc. But there was a lot of money in Russia back then. Obviously, good players and good quality. Got to play in Champions League, etc. So it was good.
So I take it as you got older, because your dad came back to the UK, got a big move to Birmingham, which again was about €4 million or something. And then he went Barnsley, and he had another spell at Hibs, and then Morton. But have you got more memories, obviously, as you get older, of watching your dad play? And
I've got
various different
my
venues?
most core memories I had playing was when he was at his second stint at Hibs. Just kind of because he'd bring me into the training centre most times, and I met everyone and kind of knew that. So that was my kind of core memories of him playing was then.
So as a wee kid, that must have been great to be in and about the training ground with some of the big names, or the names that were there at the time.
You had Paul Hanlon and Louis Stevenson. Obviously knew me since I was so small, and like I managed to play with them, and they were like, it makes me feel old. They too, but they're great characters as well.
And we mentioned earlier, your dad played for Scotland. 16 caps, 4 goals. You did say to me recently, I think when I was interviewing you for the programme, you said you didn't feel your dad got a lot of the credit he deserved for not just his international, but his football career in general a lot of the time. Do you think, was that something you're proud of, what he achieved?
100%, I'm proud of him. Like, you can't not be. Obviously, he's played for Scotland over 10 times. He's played in the Premier League, scored goals in the Premier League, in the English Championship, Scottish Premiership, and Russia, and obviously for Scotland at the highest level possible. Got what I mean? Scoring like places like the Emirates, and you can't kind of not be proud of him as the player that he became. And it's like you can't really get more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, aye. I do remember you saying that your grandpa was one of your biggest kind of inspirations in your early career.
Aye.
Obviously your dad's a part and parcel of it now, but he was still playing when you were younger.
Aye, well, it wasn't kind of obviously because you imagine my old man would be busy with the football, so it was never my mum and dad taking me. It was always my gran and granddad, or they took me everywhere. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be kind of where I am now, or the person who I am now. It was always them, and kind of if I needed something football wise, I'd maybe go to my dad, but most of the time I'd go to my granddad, because obviously he went through the whole process with my dad as well, and through me. But so it was mostly they two that kept me going and going to places.
Aye. And Abs, who was, I mean, obviously we know now your dad is your agent now, but growing up, he'd have just been your dad. How big an inspiration was he, or was there other people that were big inspirations?
I'd say, my mum and dad. They without them, I don't know where I'd be, because obviously my mum and dad have sacrificed so much for me and my brothers as well. So I'd say they're my big inspirations. The amount of times they travel to take me somewhere, to take my brother somewhere. Because when I was at Morecambe, my brother was at Wigan. Right. So my mum was basically like a taxi. She'd drive to Morecambe one day, then in the evening she'd drive to Wigan, and it's not easy. And you just, as soon as you grow up, you begin to like appreciate them a lot more. So yeah, my mum and dad are very inspirational.
Is your brother still playing football?
Still playing football, yeah. He's playing in the lower leagues for a team called Atherton LR, but he's a really good player, but just riddled with injuries, done his ACL, MCL as well. So, yeah.
And when did your dad become your agent, and how does that affect the father-son dynamic?
It's not when, it's like...
To be fair, it is weird. So I think he fully became an agent 2021, 22.
Right, okay.
And then he done all his like exams and stuff, like fully completed to be like registered qualified agent and stuff. So since then, he was my agent. I've been with him, but yeah, we still have that father to son relationship, but we also have that agent to footballer relationship. Like he treats me like one of his clients, or as you call it, but also other times he treats me as a son. So
I hope so.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, so yeah, it's very professional between us, and obviously he's helped me get places. Like he always strives for me, like pushes me to work harder and stuff. So. It's something like he wants me to do it by myself. Like instead of people saying, "Oh, he's got there because of his agent and stuff." Like he wants me to be independent and make my own decisions as well. So so it's helped me, quite a lot.
One thing I'm curious about, I mean, for both of you, does every player at this sort of level have agents nowadays? Is it quite unusual for players not to have agents? Because in the past, when I was a boy, I think agents weren't really the thing, but they've become more into football. But most players have agents now.
Where I was from at Hibees, kind of obviously, having like if you were coming up through Hibees and getting your first professional contract, you get approached by different agents, etc. But I feel like it's kind of not mandatory, but kind of have to have one to make sure that you're doing the right thing, or if something happens, or I feel like it's always kind of been a thing. And now obviously being at this age, I feel like everyone's kind of got one. And I
suppose when you're a young man and you may be away from home, all you want to focus on is playing the football, and things like dealing with contracts and other things is something that can be a wee bit more complex.
100%. Obviously you don't want to be thinking about money and all this. Money's this, but we care about we just care about the football. Obviously having an agent helps in that way. You can just go, you look after that, I'll look after the football. Kind of peace of mind.
And has your dad, has he become a bigger influence in your life and your career now that he's retired?
100%. Like obviously he tries to get to games when he can. Obviously it's hard to come up to Elgin because obviously
I did notice him in the stands at Meadowbank at Edinburgh City.
He comes to all the away games because it's easier.
And you did have a late chance, and I think he made some reference that you maybe should have scored that chance. But
but to be fair, he came to me the day after and went, "I seen your chance back. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was."
Did he reflect on it?
But he is normally really, really harsh. You go, "I'd put it away that easy." It's like I'd be on 40 goals by now. I'm like, all right, mate. But that's the kind of character he is, though. He's brilliant. helps me in so many different ways. Because he's had the highest highs and the lowest lows, you know.
Yeah.
But I can't ask for really much more.
Great stuff. We'll come on to the fact now that you're both your housemates.
Yep.
And you did when you both moved up. Well, obviously you were first. You started sharing with Dylan, Gavin, and then obviously you came along and joined the Big Brother house. There was 3 of you, but obviously Dill's gone back to Ireland.
Yep.
How does the dynamic work with you in the house? And you got on. I mean, you obviously good pals.
Aye.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah, I think we get on really well, to be fair. I don't think we haven't had a problem since.
It's not been a problem at all.
Not been a problem, so yeah. Nice.
Do you cook at home? Who does the cooking?
I think we
We
just
both-
do our
yeah,
own
we do
your own
individual
thing,
yeah.
just do our
So,
own thing.
yeah.
Like the house is always clean, just keep ourselves to ourselves.
Yeah.
There's always never been a problem.
Yeah.
If there's something needed,
We let each other know.
yeah,
so
let each other know.
Yeah.
Like if
it's been smooth. Like
Yeah.
I've never had any problems.
Who's the tidiest around the house? Huh?
I only say me because I'm a bit of a clean freak. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I think we're both of us. We
Yeah.
do the cleaning when it's needed and stuff. So
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a wee bit cleaner.
Yeah.
I'm not that. I'm not bad though.
yeah, he's not.
I'm not bad, but he has a wee bit.
Was it important for you, Josh, when you moved up here that you wanted to immerse yourself in the whole experience? Because obviously you're from Edinburgh,
Yeah.
and you still got family and go back and forth. And the club does have some Central Belt based boys,
Yeah.
But you wanted to come up here and
Yeah,
move
that
yourself up
was
here.
one of the main conversations I had with the gaffer at the time. Obviously during the summer, I was like, am I able to come up to Elgin, because it saves me having to travel from, well, obviously he told me at the time there was a Glasgow based training every Tuesday and Thursday, but coming up to Elgin and living here just makes kind of everything 10 times better for me. Obviously I get to kind of take the culture of the town and meet more people and stuff like that. That was 100% one of the biggest things for me, and so far it's been brilliant. And obviously on away games I get to go home as well and see the family.
Aye.
So it just makes everything so much easier.
And for yourself, Abs, I mean, you came in. When did you arrive? Was it September, October time? You were fully kind of
around September. Yeah.
and for you to be staying and living and training and playing in Elgin, how big a thing is that?
Oh, it's really big. It's obviously different to like playing in the likes of Sweden, likes of Manchester. Obviously, I found it a lot more physical up here, so it was just a case of me trying to get used to it. So, yeah, I'm settled in. I've settled in now, so it's all good.
So
Enjoying it.
different style of football entirely to
Oh,
the Swedish.
completely.
Swedish, would you describe it as more technical?
Yeah,
football?
the ball's never in the air. I've noticed in Sweden, like rarely you'll see it in the air. They just want to play football, and obviously the age range as well in Sweden is a lot different. So like the average age in my teams, both teams were like 23, 24. The oldest you'd get probably about 28, 29. So I think there's a good balance here, especially in Scotland.
I think this season you're still the youngest team.
Yeah, still
in
youngest
League Two,
team,
'cause
yeah.
you were last season, and that's despite having Soapy in the team as well.
Sophie and Drapes, but before Drapes left. But
Aye.
yeah, it's good to have that bit of experience and the mixture, because you learn a lot from the players who have played in this level before. So I think it's a good to have that mixture of experienced players and then the young players. So we
Yeah.
can.
You've even got players like Rusty and that,
Yeah.
and Coops and all these other guys who obviously aren't as old as Soapy, but still played a lot of games and been in this league a long time, and that's the type of people who you go to if you're needing something, or
Yeah, exactly.
because they've had the experiences. Obviously last season almost went up, and kind of they're the people that you go to if you really need something football wise, or even outside football. That's what the boys are really, really good at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
aye.
Good stuff. And I mean, do you keep in touch with Dylan? Just when I talk about Dylan,
Yep.
have you still been in touch with him? How's he getting on? And
Yeah, he's getting on really well. He usually asks me like after the games, like how do you get on and stuff. So still keeping quite in contact quite a bit. So yeah.
yeah.
He's
Has he got
enjoying
into
it.
a club in Ireland? Or is
Yeah,
he?
he's getting his fitness back up, because obviously before he left, he had an injury over
Yeah.
here. So he's at a local club getting his fitness back and everything. So, yeah.
Right, good stuff, magic. I'm going to talk about Scotland. I've put my Scotland top on it because the draw's on Friday. You're Irish and you've got the playoffs to look forward to, but also you're foot in England camp as well. Are you an England fan as well, Abs?
Mostly Ireland, yeah.
Mostly Ireland,
Yeah.
right,
You're
okay.
Arsenal. You're an Arsenal fan.
I'm an
You're
Arsenal fan as
Arsenal
well.
fan, all right. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
That's what I mean. That's,
No,
that's an Arsenal fan.
yeah.
get Arsenal going to do it. They're not going to. I'm not going to use the word bottle it because they're no bottlers. But
I don't think they will.
are they going
to be
to?
honest.
Are they going to? You don't think they will?
I don't think they'll bottle it. I think they'll win
Oh
it.
no, you don't think they'll bottle it?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought you meant you don't think they'll do it.
Nah, I think they'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, there's something about them this season. There's a wee edge to
Squad
Arsenal,
depth
isn't
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like Elgin this season. We're going to do it as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully both of us get...
I think that's the
Yeah.
first time ever's been Arsenal compared
Arsenal
to
Compared
Elgin.
to Elgin, yeah. There's a few millions of difference, but
Just a
I
wee
get
bit,
what I know. I get what you're saying. You've got
Yeah,
Elgin
squad
has
depth,
got
yeah.
good strength and depth.
So yeah, exactly. And that's what you need. So
Mm-hmm.
if anyone gets injured... Because I heard last season Elgin had quite a bit of an injury spell towards the
They
end
had
of the season.
a horrendous injury, and it was almost like the start of this season. At
Yeah.
one point, they had about 9 or 10 players out.
Yeah,
It was
so
just
that's the important thing of getting the players in. And it's not only that we've just gotten players in, got players like with quality in as well. So it doesn't make a difference to the team. If one player gets injured, we have another player in that position that's similar quality. So yeah, that's the importance of having squad depth. So
yeah. And for you guys, we touched on the KDM, formerly known as the Challenge Trophy. That's been a big tournament for you guys because you've got regular starts there and you've scored your goals there. Obviously, East Fife's coming up in the knockout. How big an opportunity is that for the club?
Aye, it's obviously we've got Scottish Cup and now we're in next round of KDM. It's another big opportunity for the club to go forward and get into the next round. Obviously, East Fife, they were in this league last season, managed to get up through the playoffs. Obviously, but they're doing well in League One this season. They've got some big physical guys there and a couple really good players. I know one or two of them as well, but the boys last season obviously would have played East Fife and fancied our chances against them. But obviously, you never know what can happen in the 90 minutes. But it's a really, really big opportunity to get into the next round of that.
Yeah, for you, Abs. I mean, you got your goal recently against Dundee at Borough Briggs. Really well taken goal as well. I mean, I said to you at the time you had a lot of time to think about that chance you were through, but you finished it.
yeah, exactly.
Really well.
Yeah, so it's just about taking your chances. Like I said before, as soon as you get on that pitch, just make sure you do be 100% ready. Make sure you give it your all, and then hopefully impress the coach, and that's what me and Josh are trying to do. So
Yeah, just keep working hard.
yeah, exactly.
Keep the head down and get on with things.
Exactly.
Brilliant. In terms of, I mean, we're coming into Christmas. First of all, Christmas, would both you boys get a chance to get home to family at Christmas? Or,
Yeah.
Because you're away for 2 days after Christmas and
Yeah.
away to Spartans in between. So I take it after the Spartans game, will you hopefully stay on in Edinburgh? And
I'll drive down, obviously, from Elgin to go to Spartans because Edinburgh makes sense for me to go home, and obviously I'll spend time with the family there and most likely drive up from Edinburgh to Forfar.
Aye, so that'll be nice.
Then
What about you, Abs? Because you obviously your family's down in the Manchester area. Is
Yeah,
it
I'll be
more difficult to get back.
It will be, but I'm still gonna go. Still gonna get down there, but I'll get back up here Boxing Day before the Forfar game, and then stay up here and end up doing New Year's with my mum and dad on FaceTime instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Aye.
so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we've planned and decided. So yeah.
Yeah, you'll have a new year in Scotland, and that'll be good. Hogmanay.
Yeah. I'm gonna be by myself now. You'll be
You'll be down the road.
yeah, you'll be down the road. So
Aye.
yeah, but yeah, part of football, the sacrifices you have to make. So yeah.
Yeah. Just when I think about it, talking about Manchester, were you both in Manchester for the?
Obviously, I had an
Christmas
accident
party?
in it. I had an
Oh.
accident
You
last
bashed
week.
your
So,
car.
yeah. So yeah, I wasn't in the right frame space to go. So yeah.
You were in Manchester,
Yeah,
Josh.
I was there.
Was it a good?
It was brilliant. Great
time.
fun. Obviously, good team bonding session with the lads, obviously. On the Saturday and Sunday. It was brilliant.
Fancy dressing on Sunday. Which player did you go as?
I had X. So
X?
X. So you had to you spun the wheel and you got different players and a different letter. So then you had to choose a player, and I managed to get X. So I left it too late to get a Xavi shirt. So I had to get a Granit Xhaka one.
All right.
So
Okay.
it wasn't the best, but it's
Yeah,
take
that's
it.
Jack.
Xhaka's all right.
Nah, Sunderland.
Oh, okay.
Is it Sunderland?
I was gonna ask for the Arsenal top if you got it.
And I was speaking to Ali Spalding at the weekend. He says he was a bit tired and didn't make the Saturday night.
That's enough said of that. You can obviously put
young boy, can't he maybe had his drink as well?
But had a good laugh coming down on the bus and just conked it as soon as we got to the big apartment, and then never managed to make the Saturday. Then obviously he was going home on the Sunday. He was literally just there for the Saturday and not the Sunday.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
we made a right good laugh of that from him. He's some boy.
These young boys and their drink, maybe can't handle it quite as well as you older, more experienced boys.
Maybe.
But it's good. I mean, generally, I get the feeling this is a really tight squad and a good bunch. Have you both found that since you've been here?
Yeah, some really good togetherness I've seen. Probably one of the best in any club I've been. Like, everyone is so close to each other. If anyone needs help, someone's always there to help us. And like, even when I first came on trial, everyone was so welcoming and stuff. So it felt like I was there for like a couple of months already, and it was my first time there. So yeah, it's a really good tight togetherness in this squad, which is really what you need in a team. So yeah.
Good stuff. Looking ahead to, well, obviously it's a busy period before Christmas and then the second half of the season, because we've got Clyde on Saturday, then East Fife on the Tuesday, and then Stranraer on the Saturday at home before you go away to Spartans. So that's going to be a really big run of games coming up.
Yeah.
I think Cecil's worried about his pitch actually, because he got a bit of a pounding with the rain and that, so having so many games. But from a fixture point of view, it's an exciting period.
Cecil does some work though. You've seen the pitch yourself. It's one of the best in the league, 100%. Obviously, he probably doesn't get as much credit that he's due. Obviously, I think we had a Tuesday game when I scored against Dundee. The pitch was heavy. It was raining. It was terrible at the time. Just obviously it was raining for days and etc. And then 2 days turnover, Cecil managed to do a magic job. I forgot to be playing on Saturday. And I was like, wow,
wasn't it? Yeah.
I
was just like, wow, how we managed that. And obviously, that's what the manager says in his team talk. Do it for people like Cecil, who's put that much hard work into the pitch and other things. And but it is going to be a busy period, obviously, with the games coming up. But like we said, we've got the squad depth, we've got the great form, we've got people scoring goals, and we've got everyone on the bench hungry to get on the pitch as well, which is really good. So hopefully do as best as we can and hopefully get a few wins as well.
Yeah, because at the moment, I mean, I suppose the starting 11 it's kind of picked itself the last 3 games, because I think that's the first time in the last 2 seasons that Alan's been able to name an unchanged team. But touch wood, there hasn't been many injuries at the moment, but you could hit injuries, suspensions,
you could hit
and then
injuries.
Everybody is potentially going to play their part.
Definitely, touch wood. But like we've both watched the games, obviously from the side. Obviously, me on the bench, Abs as well. But you can't change a team that's playing that well over these past couple of games. Like you've seen, at Stirling we had the chances and obviously never put them away. The second time. And obviously the time against Scottish Cup, Chad's never put away, then eventually did. Then the Edinburgh City game, played unbelievable, and like you can't drop players and who are playing that well. So me and Abs know that. Like obviously you can't this can't drop them.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of good
really
quality boys, in that squad as well. You know, Kyle Girvin who's going to be coming back. Owen Cairns has just come back in for the first time this season. Heidi's still out. So it is a really good squad you've got here.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, everyone's hungry who isn't playing, and obviously we've still got Gurvo. I've actually not seen Gurvo play at all,
right?
Obviously because he got injured.
He was injured
before
in April.
Before the start of the season, then slipped over a cone and got injured again. But he's a good character, Gurvo. But like I said, we keep saying it because it's true. But we've got a really good squad depth.
And at a personal level, you just have to keep working as hard as you can and training. And when you get the moments on the pitch, try and maximise them as much as you can.
Like, got to show the gaffer what we're all about. And obviously, we've had moments where we have, and some moments where we haven't. But then that's football, But when we get a chance, we've got to take it as the best we can.
Yeah. And in terms of your time in Elgin, what are you hoping for second half of the season, towards the end of the season? What do you hope to achieve, between
as a
now
team?
and the end of the season? Well, as a team,
obviously win as many games as possible, but we take it game by game, of course. But obviously the main goal is to get promoted. So we have to just stick together, keep doing what we're doing right now, And no doubt when everyone comes back and we're a fully fit squad, we'll be in and around there coming towards the end of the season.
Yeah. And it's, but I mean, you're in the top 4 at the moment. If you can stay there, I mean, you'd have that, the team would have that experience from last season where it was only the third time they've achieved the playoffs in their SPFL history. So it's not a common occurrence for Elgin to be in the playoffs, is it?
Yeah.
No. Well, like Ab says, we've got to keep a level head, kind of, but obviously we've been on a bit of a different path this season compared to last, where last year kind of we're in the top 4 and you stay in the top 4, but we've kind of been going up and down.
The team was never out of the top 4 last season, which was bizarre, and it took until about November to get into the top 4 this season, which is kind of different way the season has kicked off.
Exactly, but that's what I mean, that's football. But so I mean, we just got to keep grinding results and keep on going and just keep working hard, and I'm sure take it game by game, we'll hopefully be able to get there.
Okay, brilliant. Right, guys, it's been fascinating. Thank you very much. We were going to talk about Scotland.
Yeah,
we never did. We talked about Ireland and Scotland. The draws on Friday. I mean, again, Josh, you won't have any memories of Scotland being at a World Cup because it was 1998.
No.
Because you weren't even born then, were you?
No,
2004. You
2004,
came along.
aye.
Right. So how did it? I mean, watching that game, how did it feel?
Well, we were all watching it downstairs.
Okay.
There was about 10 years watching it downstairs. Then obviously started watching it about the 50th minute, all of us. And then they scored, and we were just like, oh no, I think they got the penalty, then scored again. Then obviously just the celebrations, obviously the Tierney goal, we're all going mental and
I was in the toilet when it happened and I heard people screaming.
We're on G's kit room going mental. Obviously at Tierney's goal, then Ken McLean's goal, like we all went mental.
I don't know how he got up so high to do that
frightening,
overhead kick. I mean, it wasn't a good performance because Denmark dominated us, but the goals and the moments were all Scottish, so we're there.
Well, that's the main thing. Goals win your games. So, and the 3 goals, obviously, Shanklin doesn't get credit for his goals as much.
Yeah.
Some people forget that he scored, but obviously, that was one of the most important goals in the game. Obviously, to get back level with them, obviously get that momentum to get the next one with Tierney. But absolute brilliant. It's like a dream getting able to see Scotland in a World Cup. Obviously, I don't think I'll manage to get over there, but make the most of it.
It's going to be a bit of a trek.
Make the most of it in Scotland, definitely.
See, I'm old enough to still remember Scotland 1978, 1982, 1990, you know, those kind of games. But
I would never have a clue.
So hopefully Ireland will get through the playoffs and we'll have England, Ireland and Scotland, maybe even still Wales.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had all 4 at the World Cup. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Aye.
It would be great.
Well, unless Wales and Ireland
could draw Ireland, could they?
in the same playoffs.
That's the only thing,
Oh, right, okay.
No.
3 out of 4 wouldn't be bad. So let's hope it's Ireland then.
Yeah, let's hope.
Apologies to any Welsh supporters of Elgin City. Right. No, great stuff. Right. Well, thanks, guys. It's been really interesting.
Pleasure.
Been
I
great.
wish you all the best. I hope you have a
you.
good session tonight.
Cheers.
Work
Thank
hard.
you. We will do.
Keep going, and we'll see how things progress over the next month. But give me a listen to Briggs Beat.